Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start by running the option to the right. McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And right away, he lost the football. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And it's up and good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down.
His own 6-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9, 1.
Off play action. Cunningham rolling to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On first down, they go option to the right. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air on a first down. On first down, they're going option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On third, here's an option play right. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this one's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
To throw again, Cunningham. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And Reed with it over the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Jackson. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go. Let's round.
On third down, Cunningham. They shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Jackson. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And now running right through it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10. Cunningham. They set up the screened LT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. Jackson caught here by Bell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jackson on third down. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.